Were those glasses just for my benefit?
Just for your benefit.
Amazing.
There we go. Good evening. Welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 248,762.
Can't already tell Mark's been smoking Cubans all afternoon.
I don't know what's going on.
Cubans.
Cubans.
The green ones. Yeah. Evening.
Who stole Mark's beard?
Fell off.
Oh, that was the name of the show. Damn.
It was a brisk wind this afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, how are you all doing?
I'm alright, apart from having a funny voice.
Yeah.
It's nice, bit of fucking nice weather today. Finally. Been minging here all week. And today the sun came out and I've just been sat in glorious sunshine. It's been lovely.
I was going to say, did you get to look out the window or something?
I went to a mate's for a socially distanced coffee in their back garden. So shouting at them across the other side of their garden.
Did you stop by Boots on the way?
By Boots?
Yeah.
Why would I have gone to Boots?
I don't know. It's just something people do.
oh shit.
I think,
I just got it.
I think we're messing with people's OCD. Apparently I've had a shave and you've got no beanie on.
I've got no beanie on. I've also got no headphones on, so it's doubly stark.
Matt's triggered.
It's just we're just new people.
Yeah, I was getting thoroughly pissed off with the stutter is killing me. Sorry, Ben. Yeah, Martin, grow a beard.
I'd love to know how you keep that perfect parting line. Like
That one?
immaculate. Yeah, immaculate every single time.
It buzzed in.
Go to the hairdresser every second week.
You go to the hairdressers every week.
Every second week.
Oh, okay.
Who was it that said on Friday? Someone said in PM or somewhere, I have never noticed Martin's triangular haircut. And now I can't help but see that perfect triangle. Almost Hitler-esque, kinda.
Almost Hitler-esque.
It is. It's
immaculate.
Perfect triangle.
So Cass is just a perfect globe, or
Yeah. I actually buzzed mine today. I didn't give it a proper skin, like chrome domed it. It's just the clippers on bare with no guard, and just buzzed it, and then you do it in like 3 or 4 different directions, and you get it much shorter.
you didn't
the
get out
hair-
the buffering machine and the.
No, I don't want it to be shiny. I'm not about that shiny life, but you know, it's all good. But then you just get a bit of the old. I've got this moisturizing cream specifically for your head, and it just goes in, and it's just amazing.
Right, are we talking the one on your head? That head?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
It just goes in, and you rub it in, and your head feels all nice. Because after you've shaved anywhere, whether it's your face or your head or your balls or wherever it is, it always feels scratched and horrible. You know, that's why yeah, especially when you're using clippers with no grade on. It just feels scratched. But this just makes it, just moisturizes it, stops it feeling all horrible and red, stops you getting razor bumps as well.
See, I've got a good selection of my neck was proper
Turning into like a beauty tip show or something like.
proper fluffy neck.
Yeah.
Sorry, David. And I bladed my neck earlier, and it nicked me to fuck.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's all about beard oil as well. You got to get that in there. Get it looking nice and supple. Yeah.
I need to order some more. I'm about.
I found a bottle of really nice stuff that I didn't know I owned. It's like 15 quid a bottle, so I've been using that.
Anyway, manscaping over.
What are you vaping on, Mark?
Surprised you didn't make sure
I have mixed my own, Alex, and it's really easy to do.
Just can't be asked.
No.
Just can't be asked.
Really good.
I thought about it in the past, but no. Right, I've mixed it up this week. Well, I've not really, but it's not red.
Okay.
It's not red. It's not my usual tank, and it's not my usual mod. Well, they're here, but they've not been vaped on since Friday, I think. So, I am on the Dunny box.
Really?
I've been on the roulette since Saturday.
And
With desserty or creamy or tobacco flavours, it's bang on. Yeah, I have been loving it. A question for you and also chat.
yeah,
Do you ever, when you're vaping, okay, we in the early days, we all got nick sick, as it were, at some point. Do you ever question how much nicotine you've put in something? Because you'll have 4 or 5 drags and you feel sick as a dog.
I mean, I've got a drawer full of juice, which some may or may not be nicked up, and then it may have been nicked up and I've vaped just enough that it looks like it's not nicked up. So sometimes I'll just add another nick shot, and worst case scenario is it ends up being a 6 milligram instead of a 3. But
You see, I
yeah.
did a bunch of 72. 72, and if it, in a...
I don't mess with 72, so...
Right, so I did probably 5 or 6 bottles, 50 ml short fill, 10 mils of PG 72 milligram nick, makes it 12 milligram, correct?
Does it make it 50-50 also?
No, just above. Just above. And I was vaping on, I did a tank of RY Whore. And it made me feel sick as a parrot. I moved over to Vape Fella,
Yeah.
and I was alright for the first half a day. And then all of a sudden, yeah, it'll be alright, Alex. Don't worry about how old it is. But then all of a sudden I started getting almost nick sick again. Just that real there.
I mean, was it particularly early in the morning? Had you not eaten at all?
No.
Because I still get, if I have a good old chug in the morning, I'll still get nick sick first thing.
I don't eat until night. I don't eat during the day or at lunch, ever.
Right.
So, makes no odds to me.
Right, okay. I have been getting issues with salt nick lately. And I mean, just salt nick shots in a normal short fill. And they give me, like, A, it makes me sneeze like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And B, if I really go at it, especially with the 10 or 20 milligram, I get a real tight chest.
Well, it does go into your system and veins much quicker.
Yeah.
It
That's why
gives me a
when
headache.
people start with nicks also, I always advise them, like, be careful. You need to, because the first time I tried nick salt, I got like...
I mean, I used to drip 20 milligram when it first started coming around. Like, I have no issue with the level of nicotine. It's just the type of nicotine. But I think it depends whether it's nicotine salicylate or whether it's the other type of nicotine, the nicotine benzoate. That's it. And I don't know which one it is, but I know one of them doesn't agree with me.
Yeah.
It's usually salicylate that people don't.
Benzoate's nicer because it's extracted with ammonia.
Yeah. Anyway, and my second, I've also been on this all week as well, and I've been flicking around with the different coils. And I do want to talk about this a little bit later on in more detail. The PM80 SE. And in that, proper gone back to the old school, I found a bottle of Rottle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that at home dough?
It's ice home dough.
Ice home dough.
And I've forgotten how fucking good it was. Honestly, I've been...
What's the flavour profile?
I can't remember. It's been that long. I believe it's a melon. But I don't like melon.
I guess it depends which melon. So many different melons aromas out there.
Yeah.
Rottle. Let's have a look at what Rottle should be. Pineapple, guava, cantaloupe, and mango.
So in essence, not really a melon.
There's melon in there.
Yeah.
Melon usually turns me inside out. I cannot vape melon. It instantly, as soon as I taste it, I retch.
But it's kind of like sedated by the mango and pineapple primarily, I would guess.
In fact, you'll probably like this. I will make sure you get some of this.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll try anything once. Oh, not anything.
That's a dangerous comment to make on this show.
What's that?
You can
Try
try
anything
anything
once.
at least once.
Chandler's just sent me his photos.
Excellent.
There's something I'm going to keep out because I want to talk about it, but we'll.
Mark, is that a Drag X in your hand? It's not a Drag X.
Oh no, sorry, it's the PM80 second edition. It's the one that I had the one with the built-in battery that's a little bit shorter. But they've sent us the 18650 version. Don't look at the battery. 18650 edition, which I love it anyway. But
What are you vaping on, Martin?
I see he's like tried to palm something. He's trying to hide something. Yeah,
Okay. Over to me. You done, Mark?
I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm making on the Seal Set XQ. The basic 1.1. They're kind of married to then also Lagoons Latte. Very nice squonker. One of my first actually. Then I'm on the Zombie Killer as well with surprise Miyako apricot.
You've got about 30,000 bottles to get through, so you've got to be vaping it.
Well, there's a reason I have so much.
Yeah.
So then I'm on my Caliber with some 20 milligram Nixol from Anarchist. Actually, I tried, which I'm normally not a fan of Anarchist, but I tried some of their fruit lines and Nixols. It's nice. And I think that's pretty much it.
What?
Really?
What do you want to see? Okay. I'm also vaping on my Seduce with my Lazy King on top.
Wait, is that an RTA from the person who doesn't like RTAs?
No.
That's
Lazy King is EUC coils from.
Oh, okay. I thought it was an RTA.
I am getting an RTA and giving it another shot though with the Nibiru, hopefully.
Have you got one?
Not yet. And I'm saying not yet as
though you've got one.
Alex says it's the most expensive stock coil tank ever made.
That is true. That is true.
Look at him flashing it. You might as well just throw money at the screen. What are you vaping on? Money.
If you want to hear something stupid, like they sell the drip tips in packs of 4, so you have to get all 4. I don't know how much it was, but I just from the list on Friday, Saturday, I had to get the wide airflow control ring. And I
Yeah.
had to get the set of 3, that was like 70 euros.
70 euros.
How much was the tank altogether?
Let's not talk about that.
How much was the tank, Martin?
I think for the 4 extra drip tips and the tank and shipping, it was like 205.
Dollars or euros?
Yeah, it was 60 for the drip tip set.
60 for the drip tip set.
Yeah. Well, it's 4 drip tips, so individual is not really that.
There's someone somewhere swimming in a bath of money like Scrooge
It's
McDuck.
not a 510 drip tip. It's like a proprietary, so you can't use any drip tip in there.
Exactly.
23 millimeters, so I also had to have like a special ring done from
You've
Ryan.
had your ring done, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Did he bend you over before he sold you the tank? What you got to do is you just got to send the tank to Ryan Dorr, for example, and just go, bang me up like 50 tips in every color you do. I'll give you 100 quid and done.
We'll sell them. No, I had
Don't
to
even sell
make
them, it's
like
just for your
a
own use.
23 and then 24 out of diameter ring in white. So,
I mean, you could always sand down a 510 and just get it to fit in there.
Right, we're interested in the mod, not the freaking tank. Hold it up. It's very nice.
That is very nice.
dark. It's hard to see.
Are you sharing the backstory on it?
The backstory?
Yeah.
Well, the backstory kind of is that I long time ago, between different conversations with Victor, I just told him that if he ever was going to do a Yuma, I would like one. And then he said, not yet. So I waited. And then suddenly he said, do you still want a Yuma? And because I'm not into wood and all seducers are made from wood, so.
How long did you wait?
Well, 6-7 months, something like that. It's
Nice.
way back from when he started teasing with the new mod, so I guess that's like last year.
That's not
So-
too bad.
not
Matt
awful.
thinks it looks like a Jean-Paul Gaultier perfume bottle.
No, well,
Yeah.
kind of.
You're right, DM. How you doing? Are you done, Martin? Are you
Yeah,
good?
well, in here I actually just have some 6 milligram freebase, just use.
Ooh.
That I got a free sample from a buddy, so I thought I'd try it in some higher, even though I'm normally only at 1.5 in my normal juices. So
We'll get you up to 12 milligram yet.
Yeah.
0.8. No, that was it for this week.
I am vaping on my dot, and in here, courtesy of the lovely Mr. DePayne in chat, I have the dot shell, which I'm loving. I'm actually running this direct lung at the moment, although tomorrow, hopefully, I can put some decent coils in it, because I'm hopefully getting some vape mail tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow, it'll be the day after. Yes, I did figure out where the MTL pin goes. So there's a really funny story with this, right? So the MTL pin, not only does it fit in the bottom of the deck, it actually fits up in the chimney of the deck, like above it. So I'd already built it, and I was like, oh shit, the MTL pins, right? And because obviously I didn't look at the bottom of the deck because it had a coil and wick over it, I was like, fuck does this go? And just shoved it where it fitted. And then I was like, this is a really shit vape. Like, what's going on? This is fucking awful. And then I sent some pictures into our group chat, and Alex was like, you fucking idiot. Like, this is where it goes. So I unscrewed it, popped it in, and it was amazing in mouth to lung. But because I'm already vaping my K-Fun in mouth to lung, I was like, right, I want something a bit more direct lung, and put a 0.3 build in here. And in this, I'm running a juice by a company called Juicier, who make way better juice than they do bottle labels. So it looks like it's cheap shit, but actually it's not a bad flavor. This one's their melon berry medley. Please allow up to 5 working days for delivery, guys. Yeah, thanks, DM. So yeah, I've got that. It's just refreshing and fruity, nothing too complicated, nothing too over the top, but it's It's a nice all-day vape. I've also got in my vapor flask and the K-Fun, I have got the tea juice. Where is it? Tea juice strawberry, which I will be talking a little bit about later. So yeah, one mouth to lung, one restricted direct lung setup, and that's what I've been vaping on. I'm almost high end, guys. Almost.
You've always been high end, Cass.
Yeah, secretly. But yeah, that's what I'm vaping on. Oh, and I've got the lovely tip and button set from Ryan Dorr, courtesy of our lovely Martin here.
When are you changing it up? Like trying the? I want to
red
see
one.
the red ones because it's kind of see through.
Oh, I'm still having traumatic flashbacks to losing the screws. So when I've got past that, and I, I'm gonna flip the other set in probably next week. I'm enjoying the white on black at the moment.
I think it would look real nice with the because isn't it kind of like transparent? Ish.
Yeah. I mean the button's transparent-ish because it's quite a thin button.
Mm.
So the light is bright and it shines through. But the tip itself on both is opaque. So
speaking of accessories for .io, Dylan Griggs over at Never Normal, who's done billet box stuff for like the past half year and nothing else. He's also done some IO sets now.
Oh, nice.
In different materials. I have no idea how much or little is left because usually his stuff just flies out, and he had a drop on Saturday.
Yeah.
But there was some nice things.
I'd be interested to see if anyone does the metal panel, this metal panel here, as an accessory. So you could have a black mod with a white internal panel.
But then you would need to go the BB way and have like clear cores and so on for it to make sense.
But then you get into the point where it's not even the same mod anymore. So yeah, but anyway, that's what I am vaping on. Shall we do some news?
Do it.
I have some interesting news.
I nearly brought this up when you held that up a minute ago, and then I thought I've seen that somewhere else and realised that it was in the news, so I stopped.
Right, so the FDA have told UL to remove the Caliburn from the market. If I actually stop throwing my windows around. The FDA have announced a new round of warning letters to vaping manufacturers and retailers demanding that some vaping products be removed from the market. Most of the items named are niche products, but one is a very popular refillable pod vape, the UL Caliburn. According to the warning letters to Shenzhen UL Technology Co., the Caliburn and 3 other devices from UL violate the rules in the 2009 Tobacco Control Act and the 2016 redeeming rule, including the requirement that any products introduced after August 8th, 2016, must first receive marketing approval by the FDA. All products introduced after that date are subject to the same enforcement, and the UL Caliburn was introduced in late 2018, quickly becoming among the most popular refillable pod vapes. Users appreciate its flavor, capacity, and fast charging capabilities. So after some initial quality control problems with the replacement pods, the device took off and became a bestseller. Other products cited in warning letters include e-liquids with carton and candy-inspired labels, another wristwatch mod, Vupu's fidget spinner pod vape, and a mod that resembles a Nintendo Game Boy, which we did a fucking huge section on last year, the Puff Boy, and a hoodie and a backpack designed to allow stealth vaping through hidden hoses. So basically, anything that's...
But Cass, not to interrupt, what does it say why they... What are the reasons why they told them to remove the amulet? Because I saw that they made a comparison for it looking too much like an Apple Watch.
Right, okay. What, as like a IP theft thing?
Well, I think it was then, again, back to like the concealable thing.
Yeah.
So it's easy to conceal because it just looks like you have an Apple Watch on your wrist. And that just makes me think, what is also very concealable and a big fucking brand in the US? 4 letters.
Yeah, and their state they remain fairly untouched in that regard.
This is exactly the same size as it shall not be named.
Yeah,
So it's lobbyism.
of course it is. Of course it is. So yeah, the idea is, I think, to try and reduce the amount of devices that kids can use or teenagers can use to hide their vaping, whether that be in school or at home or wherever the hell else they vape. And the only reason that I would say they have a reason to send it out is because of their whole grandfather date of August 8th, 2016, and it was released after that. If they're trying to do it under the guise of any other reason, i.e. we're trying to stop teens vaping, then it's pure lobbyism. But the rest of it's bollocks. Right. Next story. Now, this one, I actually had no idea this was going on.
I didn't.
I had no idea at all. So this might be surprising to you, but a UK vape firm have finally won their lawsuit with clothing giant Hugo Boss. Flavor Boss, a small family-run manufacturer of e-liquid concentrates, as we all know, we've all heard of Flavor Boss, haven't we? Yeah. Had a product under the name Boss Shot, and they've been tied in a ridiculous battle with Hugo Boss for about 4 years. In 2017, the e-cig company received a cease and desist letter from multi-billion-pound fashion giant Hugo Boss, which demanded that they change the name of their company and best-selling product, the Boss Shot. So finally, after 4 years and tens of thousands in solicitors' fees, the case has been settled in Flavor Boss's favour. Rob Hackin, their CEO, announced that it's been a long and treacherous battle, but we're delighted to announce that we've received confirmation that EU IPO's second Board of Appeal have rejected both of Hugo Boss's appeals in EU opposition proceedings. Hey, Crashy, how you doing? In 2018, Hugo Boss had a net income of 236 million euros. Hackin pointed out that given that Flavor Boss was just a startup when they received the lawsuit, they could have easily been intimidated, but they knew that they had to fight back. They said, we were only in our infancy back then, and we had to put our heart and soul into building the company, and we knew we had to fight it. It was a case of bully boy tactics from a multi-billion-pound company attacking a small independent business. And he encourages anyone who may find themselves in the same situation to do the same. Nice try, Mark. For anyone who has found themselves in the same situation as Flavor Boss, my advice is to fight your case and show that these companies, they do not hold all the power. It'll be a long fight, but it's your livelihood at stake. Yeah, he's trying to anchorman me, David. It did say, for anyone who may find themselves in the same situation, and he wrote, for anyone who may find themselves in golden syrup.
You nearly, I heard the guh.
Yeah. So apparently, Hugo Boss has a reputation for unscrupulously going after small businesses and charities using the name Boss. In fact, the UK comedian Joe Lycett has brought attention to this by changing his name to Hugo Boss by deed poll last March, which, if anyone was following that, was fucking hilarious. This stunt received widespread media attention for Joe Lycett, but also shined a spotlight on the hundreds of small businesses fighting Hugo Boss, including the small brewing company Boss Brewing, who have even been forced to change the name of their beers.
I think the problem
Joe
is
Lycett's amazing.
As I'd tip my cap to Flavor Boss. You know, starting out and then being gone after by a multi-million pound company and telling you to change your name, I think a lot of people would, their ring piece would go like that and they'd do it. It would
just scare the shit out of them.
It would scare the shit out of you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So,
but they kept it real quiet.
Pardon?
They kept that real quiet. I had no idea. I didn't see it anywhere before today.
I knew there was issue. I knew there was issue. What is going on?
Mark's going through puberty again.
I knew there was something going on with the names, but I thought it was a fallout with another e-liquid company. But now it all falls into place that, yeah. But no, well done, guys. Well done. Well done for standing by. And Rob and the team deserve to
celebrate after that one.
Celebrate, but also get the media attention that they deserve for taking on and, fighting and going to the bitter end. I just hope that they'll be able to put in some sort of claim for all the legal fees.
Well, at least they've set up proceedings.
The precedence is set now, isn't it? And well, the precedence was set, wasn't it, before with Joe Lycett? But
yeah, I mean, Hugo Boss, get in the fucking bin, because just no one is confusing Boss Beers or Flavor Boss or any of these companies. No one's confusing them with your fucking company. So it's not taking away from you. You know what I mean? Like, if I see Boss Brewing Company, I don't go, oh, Hugo Boss are in beer now. Doesn't fucking happen.
no.
A really fucked up example is that in Denmark, we don't have Pizza Hut with a U. We don't have that chain.
Yeah.
But anyways, like 10 years ago, some small pizza place in the outskirts of a small shitty town had named his pizzeria Pizza Hut with an O.
Right.
He got sued. Suddenly, they just sent him a letter, even though they don't even have any franchises. They don't operate within Denmark.
You see, I get that. If I was Pizza Hut and somebody opened up a shop called Pizza Hut, I'd say it was a bit close.
But it's hot and hot. It's like it's a hot, and then it's spicy.
McDonald's were going after little cafes in Scotland called McDonald's Cafe, and it's like, these are small family-run businesses. These are not trying to take over your company, And the McDonald's lost most of those cases.
Really?
Yeah, because the judge just said, you're not even in the same league. Why are you even bothering? I'm not going to ruin a small family because you think it's IP theft.
Mm.
We had the similar thing here. Jensen is a very common Danish last name, so we have a very widespread, like, national chain of restaurants called Jensen's Beef House or Steakhouse, and they sued someone who was named Jensen who opened a fish restaurant, just called Jensen's Fish Restaurant.
Yeah,
that's his last name. They lost, and more importantly, it backfired massively in their like customers. The media attention it got, they're almost out of business now. They closed a lot of restaurants and so on.
Yeah.
Because again, as you say, it's two different things. You're a chain. You're well known. You're going after a small guy. It just never ends well.
No.
Alex has just mentioned in chat the guy that opened up the corner shop called Singbury's.
In the Sainsbury's font.
Right, I do say that is blatant IP theft if you take a look at your screens.
Yeah.
That is just
100%.
100% rip-off. Were you joking when you changed it to Morrisings?
I could have sworn I saw somewhere that he'd changed the name to Morrisings. I'm almost certain that he changed the name.
Different company.
Well, again, if you use like both the color schemes and or the fonts, then you're also even closer.
Yeah.
Oh no, he did.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
He did. Cheeky twat.
I mean, you got to give him points for trying, haven't you?
He really did.
Yeah.
Oh, what a...
Yeah.
And it's the same M.
Yeah, it's exactly the same, Morrisings.
Oh, what a chimp. What an absolute muppet. I honestly didn't realise that.
Down on the coast where I am, there's like one of those, you know the sort of food stands that you see at fun fairs where it's the big open front and whatever.
Yeah.
Down on the front here, they've got one. It's called Coaster Coffee. So it's the Costa Coffee logo with an extra O added in, an extra A added in. And about last summer, suddenly all of their naming changed overnight. And now they're like beach or they're like coastal coffees or something now. But it was Coaster Coffee, same logo, same font, everything.
There's those that take the piss that, expect it. But with Boss, sorry, Boss, you can get in the bin. You can have another.
You can get in the bin again. This is us. This is Vape Talk UK taking down companies one at a time. First, it was IVG.
Whatever happened to them? You don't hear much about them anymore, do you?
IVG are massive still. They've just changed all their branding, so none of it's like cheap, like sweet related in the same way. So it's all their own names and whatever.
Orgy, Harbucks, do they get away with it because it's a charity? Or is it just because it's a small Scottish firm they get away with it because, well, no one actually drinks there and it's probably shit coffee anyway? Maybe.
Yeah, if you guys have seen any other blatant rip-offs of shops like that, please just find them, tell us in chat, because they're so funny. They are so funny. I mean, and we see it all the time on vape bottles, don't we?
Yeah.
All the fucking time.
Well, there was the Godzilla range from fucking Flavor. They also got a lawsuit from whoever owns the naming rights for the brand Godzilla. So suddenly Godzilla juice didn't exist anymore. So you got bottles of something called OP, which is apparently short for OK Papa. I don't know where they came up with that name, but they just changed the name and the packaging because they were sued.
Do you remember us having a conversation the other day about trying to work out the flavour profile
Of
a particular juice, and I couldn't work out why it was given the acronym it was.
What was it?
You only...
Was it RY Hall?
No, it was you only... Oh, I can't remember.
DM, it is literally it's a Heinz advert.
Yeah. It says in Danish, "Can I come home with you?" It was used as like in-store material in a supermarket to promote. So like it's like a lot of ketchup. Like, "Can I come home with you? Put me in your basket."
Okay.
That was it. I found it. So, so the one I was looking at was called "Yo, We All About the P." And I was like, what?
The P's are money.
I know the P's money, but it was just a letter P. And the name of the juice was called "Yo, We All About the Babies" or "Yo, We All About the P." And I worked out what it was.
Yoda P?
It is Yoda.
Yeah. It's a Star Wars font, isn't it, that?
Yeah, but... Yeah.
That makes sense now. Yeah, yo, we all about duh. Yoda.
Because they had Yoda Snot and Yoda Babies and Yoda... Yeah, anyway, I thought I'd... I know that was a private conversation, but I thought I'd get that out there.
Get off your chest, yeah.
Um,
Why not?
Yeah. So anyway, that's all the news I've got for today. But I thought that Flavor Boss thing was cool. So, Mark,
I do want to talk about the PM80. Not quickly, but I've had it a couple of weeks now. Given it a damn good test. If you remember the first one, I look over at Lindsay's desk, it's not there. The first one I really loved. It's an 80 watt device. Dead easy, dead simple tank system, and you can literally, they take not standard coils, but they take coils and you pull the coils out,
nice,
pop them in and change them.
And you can change the coil without removing the liquid, right?
If you've got extra tanks, then yeah. But no, you do have to wash out the...
Oh, you have to drain it first, okay.
You have to drain it first, yeah. What, to change the coil?
Yeah.
No, you just pull it out. You can change it without removing the liquid.
Has it that funny press fill method, says D-Pain?
No.
So it's not a rubber bung?
How do you mean?
Oh, the valve press fill. I see what you mean. You not seen a lot of Aspire products came with like a valve, and you push the valve in with the nib of the bottle, squeeze it, it would fill up, and then you let go, and it would seal it off.
No. This has literally got a pop and slide.
Oh, nice.
Pop and slide, but it's not cheap, nasty rubber.
Mm.
It's good. Anyway, good solid rubber. 80-watt system, and now 18650.
You show us the bottom of that battery, then, Mark.
I'd rather not. It's nothing wrong with the bottom of it. It's absolutely fine.
That's not the same battery you just pulled out that month.
Definitely is. I should be embarrassed by that. In fact, I'm not putting that back in.
Oh dear. I'm sorry.
Ooh, that was a
red face moment.
Yeah. But yes, do you remember me saying before? It's horrible. My voice is gone to shit. I remember saying before, because it's got the best feature on here. When you pop a coil in, you'll see on this, it's saying at the bottom, no, you probably can't see it. Best 16 to 25 watts, and it will pop it in between there. Set the voltage, set the wattage for you. So that is literally, it's a 0.6 mesh, that running at 22 watts.
Wow.
Mesh coil.
Same as me.
I'm blown away. I was using the 0.2s.
Kaz, did you just sniff your fingers?
Thanks for the tip.
Thank you. Pixelation.
I'm sure that's what's his face. So I was running the 0.2s, and the 0.2s were lovely. 0.2s were lovely, but they battered battery and it got hot.
Yeah.
So tried the 0.6s.
The 0.2, were they very airy?
They were, yeah.
What's his face?
I'm struggling with his frigging name. Ex-presenter on the show. Riyadh. Is it Rick?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
No, I know Rick used to present the show, but
Yeah, no, I'm sure that's who Pixelation is.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it is.
Good on you. Cheers to that, Rick. Appreciate that, buddy. But with the 0.6s, they're not that hot. They're really not that hot. But they're still a nice direct along.
Yeah.
The flavour is immense. I have never known flavour so good from these GTX coils. I'm struggling to find a better coil in my head.
How do you feel the durability of the coils are?
I used a 0.2 for about a week and a half. I only pulled it out because I put through a rancid juice.
It's good.
And it was still good as gold.
So that's the thing, is a lot of the time they put these hot coils in these pod systems and they're cooked in 2-3 days.
The finish, the build, everything about it's solid. And you can always tell for the base, can't you? Always tell for the base. That's been well used. And that's held up well.
Yeah.
It's held up well. The finish, the grip from the... It's obviously a vinyl of some sort on there, but you can't tell. Shay, you can... Bear with me a second.
It's quite a nice looking device as well.
It is. They do...
They do?
The funky gibbon. They do some like 1 ohm coils. Now, how well that had tightened down, I don't know. I've got to be honest. That runs at 8 watts.
Wow.
And my eyes aren't good enough to see what that is. But no, they do run, again, 8 to 12 watts. That's a 1.2.
1.2.
A 1.2, but look at the size of the wick holes in that. Oh,
That's
hang on. No, focus your gun.
Can you adjust the airflow on it, Shadro asks?
Right. Yes. However, not in a traditional sense. It comes... Let me show you the... On the side here is your airflow.
Okay.
Now, obviously, dependent on your coils depends on how much airflow you're getting anyway. Because the 0.2 was a lot airier using the 0.2 coil than the 0.6 on this. It comes with little rubber bungs that you can shove in there.
Ah.
And I'm going to try that actually. How much of a tight tiger it is. Oh. You could mount along that. With a 1.2.
Pretty tasty then.
That is not as a tiger, but it's tight. It's tight. So, Shay, yes, you can. And it works surprisingly well. I've got to be honest. I didn't think it would be.
Were they from the inside, those bongs, or just from the outside?
Bungs are from the outside.
I would fear like they would fall off. And
Nah, not a chance.
Okay.
That is, I won't
Flush.
say it's totally flush, but you need...
A nail to get them off.
No, I've lost it. Yeah, you need a...
Okay.
Yeah. Value for money. Coils are good. I'm just going to double check what the UK price is on them. PM80 SE. I think Vaporous. No way. £23
For what? For a system?
for the whole shebang. The electroniccigarette.co.uk have got them. Were £27.99 down to £23.79. But you're looking at 30 quid. You know what? If I lost this, I would go out and buy it. I genuinely would replace it.
Decent. Good beater, word mod, take anywhere mod.
No, I don't direct along. And you know, I've got some nice higher end kit here for direct along. You know, I like a nice warm mech. I like what I like. And I've always been a basher of pod. Okay, whilst it's not really a pod, it's still a pod.
It's a pod mod.
It is. And it's damn good. Niggle, come on. We're in 2020.
USB-C.
Let's see some USB-C. Not that you're going to be charging it anyway, but it'd be nice to see. Vaporesso have done a fantastic job. I am impressed. Nice buttons, nice click, nice display. You don't have to go with their recommended. You can overrun it, underrun it. But I run this at 25. That was an annoyance actually. It's at 25, but if you reseat the tank, resets back.
Right.
Did it?
Can you switch that off?
No, I don't think so. I've not been able to. Yeah, let's reset it back to 22.
Still not terrible though, is it?
No.
The drip chip, is that changeable? Is it a 510?
No, it's not. That is it. That is it. This top doesn't move. It's welded.
Fair enough.
the chances of destroying one, because normally a lot of the pod systems, these could be quite flimsy, can't they?
Oh, it's just a question of curiosity. If someone has a specific one they would like, it's good to know if you can change it or if you can't.
Yeah, no, unfortunately not. But it's nice in your mouth. It's got good girth.
Decent mouth feel.
Decent mouthfeel. It is very, very,
It's up nicely.
very good. And I will happily use it and continue to use it. And I will even buy coils to go in it once I've used the ones they've sent me.
Do you have a favourite out of the 0.2 or the 0.6?
I would have said 0.2 a couple of days ago. I've just spotted that the ones that they sent me are 0.8 mesh as well.
Oh.
12 to 20 watts. I'll give those ones a try once this 0.6 has died. But no, it's...
If you change the settings to variable wattage, it turns off the automatic wattage when you take the pod out, apparently, says Matt Emery. Pixelation, slide, and signet is all I know right now. Going to be a shocker opening back up. Yeah, agreed.
Riyadh, are you still on? You still on 3 shops, or did you go back to 2? I know you'd opened your 3rd.
Shader also says, does it limit you to maximum watts depending on the coil?
No. I can... The recommended is 25. Let's try and run it at 30. Yeah, you can still run it at 30.
Just crank it up to 80 and burn the coil. Just for the fun.
Well, why would I do that? I like this coil. It's my last one.
Oh, then don't.
Just closed the 3rd shop just before. Yeah. Again, we said a couple of weeks ago, Riyadh, that we're feeling for small business owners. It can't be easy. We were talking about. Have you got anything ready to open? Are you? I assumed you're not open yet. It's going to be a shocker opening back up. Have you got anything? No. Have you got anything in place ready for opening? Have you got rid of tester bars? I don't think you had tester bars anyway, did you? But have you got everything in place and ready to open so you're comfortable and you feel safe?
So my company have just had word that we are opening up on the 1st. And we're actually, each staff member is only going back part-time because we've got more staff than we have shops. And we can't have more than one staff member in at a time. But the way we're running things is so we've got screens up with a little porthole to put products through. We're not going to be allowing customers to handle devices before they've bought them. So if they want them, we'll take them apart behind the screen. We'll show them, obviously, with gloves on. So it'd be a fresh set of gloves when we handle a product. And then if they want it and they take it, it's theirs. That's it. There's, whatever. If we have any problems with returns or repairs or anything like that, we've set up a system where we give them a sheet of paper, they fill out their details, they then ziplock it in a bag, and it goes in a box on their side of the counter, which we never touch. And then once a week, that'll get picked up. And then we're going to be posting out our refunds via post, like as credit note, et cetera, et cetera. But also, we're going to be wearing masks. We're going to have anti-bac sprays. We're going to have anti-bac gels. And then on the other side of the counter, there's going to be anti-bac gel and anti-bac tissues for the customers as well. But we're not going to be doing any coil changing. We're not going to be doing anything like that, because it just means touching people's devices. And the idea is to have zero contact with the customer.
You're not going to be kissing anyone or licking necks or no rimming?
No, I mean, that didn't often happen, but when it did, it was a magical moment. When the customer's purchase is so immense that you feel like you just have to lick their neck.
No rimming?
No rimming allowed, unfortunately. But the other thing we're doing is absolutely no vaping either. So staff or customers, because the way we figured it is that if we had a customer breathe a load of vape in our face, probably wouldn't like it that much. So on the flip side, we wouldn't like it. We wouldn't want to be the customer coming into a shop full of vapor, because at the end of the day, vapor just shows you how far your breath goes. And so we'll be.
You can't vape all day when you're at work.
No, we have breaks and stuff, and in between customers, if it's quiet, we can step out the front of the shop and have a vape. But in the shop, there'll be no vaping at all. And it's like Pixelation just said, it's going to be 1 in, 1 out. We've got a square taped out on the floor where the customer stands. And it's going to be different and it's going to be difficult. But luckily, the shops are small enough. And we were never a hangout vape shop anyway. So we never had sofas. We never had coffee bars or anything like that. So it should be a fairly easy transition in and out of what we were. But, we'll see how things go. And it's going to be like that until social distancing isn't a thing anymore.
We're just slightly going off topic here, but Chandler's just reminded me of something.
Hey, Chandler.
How did I do that? By just appearing? Bing.
It was your beard.
Oh, okay.
So I was having a play around earlier, and there's a few of
Really?
us.
Do we need to know that? Sorry.
There was a few of us that have been looking at Funko Pops. Any Funko Pop collectors in the group?
I got a new one. I had a Twitch viewer send me a Funko Pop in the post.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Was it Ed Sheeran?
No, it was Peabody from the Portal 2 game.
So, very briefly, we've got to play Guess the Funko Pop.
Oh, God.
So the first one.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Chandler in a nutshell.
Definitely Chandler, isn't it?
You just tell, Kat. That is so obviously Kaz. It's just nuts.
Now the one person
Beard is not wide enough. It should be wide.
I'll show you what a Funko Pop is.
The first person that wanted 14 amendments making.
I know who that was.
Matt, that's a Funko Pop. They're little models of stuff from films. That's
And TV shows and whatever you can imagine. It's if it's.
That's the one that Twitch viewer sent me.
I always called them bobbleheads. Are they not bobbleheads?
They do bobbleheads. Some of them also.
Okay.
And then the next one, I guess who this one is. It's the closest we could find. Yeah, Doles, DM. Doles.
Yeah, Martin, shades. Shades.
That's why at the start of the show,
That's
triangle head. That's why at the start of the show he was wearing shades. We then.
So this.
Are those Oakleys by any chance?
Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden. Oh, awesome.
You were asking about bobbleheads. I have one that's a bobblehead. That's Iceman.
You take them out of their box, don't you?
Iceman is a bobblehead. Yeah, I take all of them out of the box.
Yeah.
Why would they be in a cardboard box?
I like how the boxes look more than the thing. This one's amazing.
What?
It looks so grumpy.
Yeah, but I think that's why it actually looks like him.
Am I that grumpy?
It's just the shape of the beard and the mustache makes it look just so unhappy.
Riyadh says that's his local paedophile.
Oh, was that Riyadh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought this one was a little bit more tricky to work out.
Oh, for God's sake. Look at the state of that.
Can you guess who it is?
I mean, look. It looks nothing like me. I haven't got freckles.
Oh, so I did change it just to
And the
keep
shoes
it.
are too small, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
We know Chandler likes his t-shirts.
Hey. Oh, look at that. Oh, I like that.
It was as close as I could get.
Nice.
But no, Chandler coming in, it just made me go, ooh, Funko Pops.
Oh, right, because obviously I look like a bobblehead.
Was that a statement or a question?
Okay, sorry.
Oh dear.
What are you vaping on, Chandler?
I've got. I just thought I would play today. Look, I got a mech.
He's got Vulcan.
Yeah,
Ooh.
polished it. Look how shiny.
I might have to get my Vulcan out now. Have you had hot button yet?
No, I've never had hot button. What do you mean the button gets hot?
Button gets fucking roasting.
What's that, 18650 or 2700?
2700. 21700, sorry.
That's a. Well, I don't know why. Why have I taken it apart just so I can see what the battery is? I know what bloody battery I put in it.
Oh, Alex, someone didn't say Vulcan. Someone said, what was the name of it?
Sorry, Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Vulcan 1.
How do you spell it?
With a K, not a C.
Yeah. So with the K, Alex, not a C. This is a Vulcan with a C.
Okay. So yeah, that's a Vulcan 1 with a. I put a tank on it. Sorry. You're allowed, aren't you?
It's a short drip tip for your style, right?
It's but the tank is massive.
Take it easy, Ben.
So yeah, blowing on that, and just that, just because Haku Riviera is awesome.
You're loving that.
And that's my mouth to lung. So as always,
Be that fucking big.
that's Titchy. What are you talking about? What are you on about? Look, even got the small drip tip on.
It could just be this small, you know?
Hang on. Because it looks... that's just knocked the Vulcan over. It looks absolutely awesome with a decent drip tip on it. I mean, look at that.
Never seen something so mismatched as Cass had hair.
Mm.
I miss hair. I don't miss having hair, actually.
Awesome. What looks mismatched? What, that on the... are you talking about the... no, that looks a bit mismatched, to be fair.
I think he's just referring to everything you own.
Everything I own. But I've even got the drip tip matching the mod, look. The purple.
I found mine the other day.
Matchy. Did you? Hey!
BT UK on the
There you
side.
go.
Nice.
Guess what happened to the door?
Melted.
Oh no! Oh, you joking? Right, I'll get you a new door. I must have another door somewhere.
Thank you.
Might not have your name on it, but I've got another door somewhere.
It was a nice. I really enjoyed that. I used it for quite a long time. I think Lindsay did as well, didn't she?
Lindsay nicked it. Yeah, you were complaining that she nicked it. That bottle looks like it's seen its best.
Mark, is that a Pandora shirt you've got on?
Totally agree.
How did you get that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because you stood up.
Find more than one door, and you just put them in like an envelope, and then you can write on the envelope the doors, and then mail it.
I missed that.
That was terrible, Martin.
I know.
The doors.
The doors.
Okay.
We'll put him through dire straits, but still.
I like those straights.
Martin, you've got a little section for us, haven't you?
Oh shit! Hang on. I'm not ready for him.
That's because I distracted him with the mod, and he's just like. Ooh.
So
I'm just having it. Well, while you're doing that, I'm just having a look to see if I've got.
as one creepy character says, I want to play a game.
I want to play a game.
So I like followed in the footsteps of what was on the show some weeks ago with the good, the bad, and the ugly. But what I remember from that was that it was like kind of like one option. Sorry.
That's getting worse.
What is that?
I have an elevator who sometimes is acting out. It's right next to my apartment.
So is the elevator trying to learn how to play the recorder?
Something's more maybe wrong in like some of the wheels.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought someone was just, practicing the recorder in the background. What?
You remember that though, when kids blow on a recorder just a bit too hard? It sounds just like
Our
that.
elevators here, they suck, and they have for years. So it's just you'd even like take the stairs because they just break so often. People vomit in them, they piss in them, they throw up. They just
Amazing.
They've even had to install cameras in them, but it still doesn't work. People still piss in them.
And
I
work
never
how you
understand why peeing in an elevator is a thing. I'm like,
And smoke in them. It's like, how long does it take to get down an elevator from like the 6th floor, and you can smoke when you get down? Fuck that. Well, I remember that when I was in chat with the good, the bad, the ugly, that it was kind of like two of them were kind of similar, the choices. So I thought, how can we do that? And then I thought of the old Beep, Marry, Kill. I don't know if we can say the word. Can we say the word?
Yeah, of course you can.
Shag, Marry, Kill.
There you go.
Or in the UK, we had Snog, Marry, Avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm so not snogging a vape device.
So
well, having said that, probably do it.
To the title of the show tonight, we're going to have a section where we're going to do some interactions with you in chat. We're going to have some polls. You can choose to vape it, sell it, or bin it.
Ooh.
So the name of the game is you get said device, brand new, and you have it given. And then your choice is then to either vape it, sell it, or bin it. Like what are you gonna do first? Not like, oh, I'm gonna vape it and then I'm gonna bin it afterwards. What would you do first with it? Yeah. So first item is the Yule Nunchaku kit.
Oh, hang on. We need the poll, don't we? That was
What
defiant.
is that?
That was defiant.
It's just fucking with you now.
So, the first one then is... Shall we move that over so we can see them both?
In the standard 18650 version.
18650 regulated 80 watts, 5 milliliter tank that had a bung you could pull out without a bubble glass. You had 5 milliliters. In my opinion, the best sub tank out there still.
What is it again? Tell me what it was again.
Yule Nunchaku, and then like the kit. So it's 80 watt regulated tube with the tank on it.
Yeah, you see, those with a brain have pressed 1.
See, do you know why I
Those with
pressed
brain.
3 on that?
Huh?
The reason I pressed 3 on that is because I found the battery was fucking horrible to use. The amount of people I know with broken buttons on them, whether that's the fire button or the up and down selector, the screen slid out of alignment. But the tank, can't fault the tank, but the battery is definitely binnable. For me.
Yeah.
We've got 2 minutes.
There are no rights and no wrongs in this. It's just
I can't say I've come across this one, to be fair, the U one. So...
Didn't it have funky glass as well?
Yeah. And it was like 70 quid when it first came out as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
I got it when it first came out, like from the first batch from UK for like 50 quid, and then 20% off, so like 40 quid.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought 4.
But the tanks and the coils were very, very good.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you had 5 milliliters without a fucking bubble glass.
Yeah.
It was 25 millimeters though, but still 25.2, I think. So
There we go. There's our 2 minutes. So, the consensus is...
Bin it.
Bin
Not
it.
even
Bin
sell it
it.
for a $5. That's surprising. Fair enough.
The nunchaku and get in the bin.
Wow, there you go.
Get in the bin.
Get in the
So
bin.
Did he had 2
Go on.
with a chain between them?
next item on
Oh.
the list is a Danny box.
Oh, well, in that case.
And again, you are given this brand new, whatever color it may be you would want, would you vape it, sell it, or bin it?
I like my Danny box.
We're just talking the regular Danny box, not Danny Mini.
Oh, hang on. We haven't got the poll up yet, have we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I beat it. I beat the poll. I'm going to just
Oh,
try again.
surprising, weirdly. Neck and neck between vape and cell.
Right. Is it the regular one or the mini one? The regular.
It's a Danny box.
I don't care. They're not. There's only a slight difference in the size. Not a lot of other difference. Like mine. I know you've got the mini one, haven't you? And I've got a regular one.
The mini's lovely.
So is this one.
I think the regular would just be too big for me.
I don't get it. How you have such mahoosive hands, and I'm like, there you go. That fits in my hand a treat. I don't want the smaller one. And you're like, I don't want the bigger one because the smaller one's.
I'm used to having small things in my hand. I'll rephrase that.
So DM says dicodes can get to fuck.
Right. As soon as we're 2 minutes in, I do want to have my threepence worth.
Go on.
For me, finish the poll. There we go. The Dunny box. The consensus is sell it.
Oh. You'd get a good return if you were just handed it, to be fair.
I've got a few issues. Oh, fuck off. I've got a few issues. Sell it button. I've got a few issues with the dicodes.
Did he?
What?
Oh,
I tried to go out with Kylie, but she blew me out, so I went for Danny's box.
No.
Well, at least she blew you.
Yeah.
I'd take that. Yeah.
My fire button is somewhat inconsistent.
Hmm?
Sometimes it'll fire, sometimes it won't. Perhaps needs a clean out. In my ownership, never had a leak, never had a dribble, never had a nothing. But sometimes it'll fire, sometimes it won't. I know you can change it. But the battery cut-off point pisses me off. You get down to about...
Really?
You get down to about 3.4, 3.5, and it's like, no, that's it, I've had enough. Fuck you.
That's quite
You're
low.
not vaping anymore.
Is it too high for you, the cut-off?
Pardon?
The cut-off is too high for you.
I'd have thought 3.4 was quite low.
Really? I've still got like a
You
quarter
normally
of...
get normal mods it cuts off at 3.3.
In which case, no, because it's on 3.5 now and it's showing half a battery. So whatever.
Oh, the battery. Look, I've just put. I don't know. You can't see that. I've just put a brand new battery in it. It says 4 volts at the top, and I've got a gap at the top of my battery meter. I do expect that to be full.
See, the reason I said sell it is because A, I don't need it, and B, the dicodes chip is just unnecessarily complicated.
It is.
It is completely different to any other. The dicodes is completely different to any other mod, the way it works. But once you've got your head around it, it makes a whole load of sense. And it's dead easy. It's so quick to get to where you want to go.
It depends on how much you want to fiddle with it. Because I got a dicode today, and I just popped on the tank and set the wattage, and then...
You see, the first thing that got me was setting the wattage. You get a standard tank, a standard box, you screw it on, you put your battery in, you press up and down to change your...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do that.
Not the dicodes.
No, I've set mine for I mean, this is how customizable it is. I now have to do a double click to get into the menu on my up and down.
I don't even know how to get into the menu.
You have to kind of press and hold it. If you set it to a double click, it makes more sense because you double click on either the up or the down button, and then it goes into the menu. You can even set it to a triple click if you'd rather.
Oh, DM. Shocking. I'd have settled for the blowout. Kylie's all right for a gilf. Closest I ever got was shuffling one out at 5:35 every day after school before me tea, after which it was on to the real filth on home and away. Wow.
But the neighbours love you anyway.
To be honest, that is the only reason we all used to watch the Australian soaps in our teenage years.
Round and Twist.
Yeah. No, not that one. No,
Well,
that's
next
just weird.
item of business is the Limelight freehand. And they come in a lot of different price ranges depending on if it's Starboard or Delrin or Ultim or whatever. You have free choice, even with the RAM chip.
Hang on, I've not put it up yet. I've not put it up and people are vaping already. Vaping?
You have put it up yet.
I've not put
You haven't put up the...
I've not put the poll
He's
up
not
yet.
put up
The people are
He's not put the
vaping
poll up
already.
yet. Night work. Diddy, slow down.
I should have moved around the
I did it.
options, shouldn't I?
DM, too keen. Have we got it up yet?
Yeah, it's up.
Oh, it's up. All right, okay.
Cash,
You
come
only
on.
You can only vote
Why
once,
would you
Alex.
bin it?
Why? Because I hate the button on it.
But then sell it.
He sneeze and then no, but I don't want someone else to have the luxury of it. I just
What? You
Right.
are so
Upgraded button with
mean.
the RAM chip.
What version is it?
Free choice. Whatever you
Is
feel
it the
like.
one that gives you 3rd-degree burns on your thumb?
but you
Is
sneeze
that
on
what-
it and the button fires. Like
Well,
Don't
if you
sneeze.
want the version that gives you that burns out you can choose that, but it's free choice.
In which case... Oh, yeah, Fett or Mac. Either way.
Either way,
yes, Mark.
RAM chip.
No, I'd probably sell it, actually. I want to take my 3 back. I want to...
No,
2.
you can't do that.
I want to get rid of my vote. Surely I've got to be able to.
You can't once it's in it.
You will respect my authority. I have control.
Yeah, no.
Right, I can click a box that gives admins as many votes as they want.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm not going to do
Do a
that.
ticket.
Evening, Ilse.
Yeah, but then Alex is going to spam 1,000 times.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. We're 2 minutes in. We're 2 minutes
Hey,
in.
Ilsa, how you doing?
There we go. So 48% of you would vape it.
They'd only vape it once though because they wouldn't have a thumb left afterwards to vape it with.
There are upgraded versions with RAM chip and better buttons and so on. Of course, for me, it would have to be Blue Yuma, but
For anyone that doesn't realise the cloud is for vaping.
yeah, that's we haven't had any. Well, we had one. We've had one of each, right?
Right, hold your horses. Don't go pressing 1s and 2s and...
Next one is the
Where's that cloud come
for
from?
someone somewhat coveted Aegis Boost.
Yay! Does it come with the adapter thingy that you can use it to turn it into a mod?
It doesn't come with it, but you can buy it for the princely £3.
£3.
£3.
Oh, bloody hell! Not paying that.
Right, did you want
Aegis
a
Boost.
4? What's the 4 for? Dare I ask?
Put in 4.
Insert it into rectum just for Diddy, yeah?
Oh, love it.
Oh wow! Surprisingly, Bin is winning.
It's just a horrible device.
Is it me or does
They
it
work
look like...
really well.
It's
It looks like a
horribly-
garden
horrible
gnome.
looking.
What's that?
It's horrible looking.
He said it looks like a garden
It
gnome.
does.
It does. Just
Yeah,
cast
DM
out.
3,000
I
hits.
wouldn't even give it for free to someone else.
I measured it. Facts. Yeah. I mean, the reason that I know so many people love them, and especially with my customer base, is a lot of my customers are builders. So not only does it have the cap, but builders just love running their mods over with their van. They just fucking love doing it, and these survive it.
But then you could get like the original Aegis
Yeah, but
mod.
they don't want to have to fuck around with a massive tank and whatever when they got it in their weird buildery pockets that they have. So that thing, little thing, slots in, jobs are good. Yeah, but you run that over in your van, that ain't gonna
You buy a
survive.
new one.
It might survive. It'll just kind of squish it into the mud, really.
Go on, Snowball Kid. Children like farts. You only like your own. I don't know. I've done some pretty rancid farts that I have not liked.
There we go. And we have the consensus of...
Surprising. Weirdly.
Aegis.
Oh, for a minute I thought it was dead heat.
Nothing's wrong with weird builder pockets, Diddy, but better to have a boost in there than a full-on Aegis.
So next
I don't know. They're fairly indestructible.
is the... You ready, Mark?
Oh, don't set me off.
Minikin V2.
Don't set... Right. I need to vote on
What's
this.
this?
Wait, is it?
Minikin V2 from Asmodus.
Minikin
Free
V2.
choice of any. It just has to be the V2s, not the V1s.
Doesn't have to be the... Oh, because I always wanted a Minikin. I like the way it's still in your box, Kaz.
Oh, I put everything back in the box so that if I know that it's in the box, I know where everything is.
But you wouldn't want to sell that because you got it so cheap, right?
I actually fucking love it.
Where's it with you and boxes?
Mark, what are you doing?
Fucking hate them.
What? He's gone and... He's gone and changed it so he can vote as many times as he likes.
Come on.
I haven't.
That's not fair.
It's genuinely neck and neck on Vape and Bin.
It's purely because Mark hates the fucking up and down.
That sliding screen gets on my chode.
I want the stab with the Kodama version,
Kodama.
and then I'd sell it.
You just need one more vote for Vape, and then it wins.
One more vote for Bin. Come on, who's going to take it? Who's going to take it? Who's going to take
Go
it?
on, someone do a sell vote just to make it.
We need someone to choose
Completely.
between Bin and Vape.
God damn it. Oh, Shadro, it doesn't work because you put an exclamation mark.
Ah, no, I killed it just as he did it as well.
Oh, and it was an exclamation mark, so it didn't count.
Shadro,
So
press
it's
3.
dead heat.
Shay, press 3. That'll do. That'll do. Bin it is. Bin it is.
No, it's over.
Bin.
Ever tried a one-button die code? It's much worse than this touchscreen.
It's the Mark, you're not getting away with this. It was a tie.
No.
It was a tie.
It was a tie.
Respect my authority.
Yeah,
Can we get a
for
cloud?
God's
Thank
sake.
you, Chandler, for making that cloud since we can't get one on screen.
Yeah, sorry. No problem. Here we go. Have another one.
Right, what's next?
Hang on.
Next and final.
Hang
is,
on.
Yeah, I like this. This is cool. I like this.
a very rare item.
Hang on, what was the last...
It is.
Hang on,
from-
what was the last thing you had?
It's number
Minikin?
6.
Oh, it was...
Picture number 6. It's from the famous and rare Narmots.
Hang on. Right.
There's no picture up.
Where were we?
What did you do?
Oh.
What?
Such a dick.
Why? What did you say? I missed it.
He just made a poll like quickly for the Minikin, and then you just pressed 3, and then he closed the poll, so it's finished.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. That's why you were stalling.
That's amazing.
So the Nada. retail price and what they go for and have gone for, that fluctuates quite a bit. Can be anything from $150, $60 up to $700-800.
Is that? I'm assuming the 700-800 is flipped.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, see, everyone
They that
realizes
good?
that it's an RDA that does everything all of their existing RDAs do, but it'll also maybe buy them a car. So, you know, they just rather sell it, to be honest.
I'm torn for 2 and 3 because I wouldn't vape it just for those posts. Those posts, they for
Didn't he?
Yeah, but see, the Nada doesn't do anything different or special. It's just hype now.
No,
So-
it's not hype. It's just rarity. It is very good.
Yeah, so you might as well just sell it.
It's rare. That it's like Funko Pops that are only made in such a small amount, or any other collectible.
I think we have our consensus. We've got 20 unique votes. 89% of them are selling it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
ugly as fuck as
Parents
well.
wanted to vape it.
I think.
I mean,
I
it's
think we.
basically everything the Haku Phenom would do, but also everything that the Hadley would do.
Nah, no, don't agree.
The Oati would do the same thing. In fact, the Oati cap looks very similar.
I know. This is.
Sorry.
I haven't got the. I've just got the cap, but I mean,
I
other
know.
than the teardrop hole, it's
I've got the. I've got the cloud cap for that.
For what?
For the Oati, it's just a little bit.
Their airflow, bruv.
No, the
I've
airflow's
got
the
the-
same. Just look at the top.
square.
It's
It's
square.
it's shorter.
You've got a shorter. You've got less of a barrel.
Yeah, and as the
Next I've got
right, the NAR artists, they do have, especially like the Narda and Narcat, they do have a tendency to whistle. It's really about placing the coil in the right height.
There you
The
go.
Hawk
I
is
found out.
way
That's
better.
side by side between the cloud cap and. If you'll see that the air hole's pretty much the same size.
Yeah, air hole's the same size on here. Mine's not a cloud cap. It's a clear thing, bell cap.
I know
But
this
it's
is.
still shorter.
I know this is Martin's section, but I want to throw one into this.
Do it.
What?
That's what I only brought 6. I didn't know how many to bring in, how long it was going to take, and so on. So please bring in one.
There we go.
What is that?
Ah,
What is it?
it's a Skyfall
Oh.
Oh, really?
from ESG.
Hang on, don't vote yet.
No,
Wait.
not yet,
Don't
not yet.
Don't
vote
vote.
yet. Those that
We
have...
vote now.
Right, you can vote again now.
Vote. If you haven't voted, vote. If
No,
already
you don't
voted,
get... No caps. It comes as standard.
vote.
Have you took it off the? You took it off the screen. The vote. Oh, there it is.
I can't pay my rent for like 2 months.
It's just one.
We know Elsa likes them. Dinky likes.
I will silence you, Diddy.
Wasn't Diddy? It was Martin.
Oh, was it Martin that did it? Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, I just saw the D.
I think it was. I think what gave it away was the fact I could hear the keyboard going as he typed it.
Okay, that's it. New keyboard then.
D Pro Chang and a hooker instead.
To be honest, Dinky, it's actually.
At least a hooker would be satisfying.
Oh, is that what you've got sitting on there? Look at that. Yeah.
And no one had been it.
Not bin it. I've seen how much they sell for. Bloody hell.
Like that,
I'd sell
well,
it and then buy 3 other things.
You've seen what the full sets sell for, but
You ever
that's
seen those people that queue up for like new consoles and phones, and they always tend to get the first 1 or 2, and then they take it out in front of the queue and just smash it. I'd do that with that. I'd buy one if I had the money, buy one, and then just film a video of it just getting wrecked. That'd be amazing.
I got another one for you.
Another one.
Another one.
We're not going to have any next week because we'll have used them all this week.
Oh yeah. Or just
Well, there are plenty out there.
just one more.
No, I'm finding you one more also.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I know which one we need to do.
No, Alex. Stop.
Yeah,
No, it comes with it. No, it doesn't come with the bridge. It comes with the borough, and it comes with the. It doesn't come with the tip either, does it? So no.
no, does it?
As it comes in the box, no add-ins. It needs to be, freshly sealed box.
Mark, just do the one I sent you in PM as the last one.
And then we got to do some Chandler Instagrammage.
I haven't got much Instagrammage, but there's some stuff in there. I'm surprised it wasn't on the list unless you've spoken about it before.
One of your things is one of my features. You can guess which one it is.
One of my things is one of your features.
Yeah.
What, for next week?
No, for this week.
Oh, you've done it already.
No, I was waiting for you.
No. Oh, right. Okay, fine.
You
That's
guess what
all right.
it is now.
I think I can guess what it is. Yeah.
So, wow.
Sell it or bin it.
Sell it.
It's because
I didn't
let's be
vote.
honest.
I didn't vote.
Let's be honest.
I'd vape
Everyone
it.
knows they're a bit shit to vape.
Have
I
you
don't know.
Have you ever owned one, Cass?
No, but I
I've
have
never
vaped
owned
one,
one.
and it was always a bit shit. And the person that owned
Would
it
actually do
did
what
nothing
you
but
said.
complain about it.
I would do what you said just before with like the consoles or the new iPhone. I would take that and just run it over with like a truck or something.
And I'd be there right next to you.
It's so damn expensive. What, 300 quid for a...
And you don't even get all the shit with it. You can't use it out the box as it comes.
And then all of the... And you're looking at, like, people are selling doors for, like, 100 quid and bridges and borrows, and you can spend the best part of $1,000 in sorting one of them things out.
Yeah, for something that just pissing fucking leaks all day. And
Who's triggered Cass?
I'm so triggered by the bill of the day.
So bring up the last one, Mark. Speaking of Cass.
Yes. Now that is a quality device.
Oh, for God's sake. My Twitch is obviously a bit far behind.
Wow.
I'll be honest with you. Don't look a hell of a lot different, does it? Really?
Yeah, but it's just everything about it. Apart from the fact you can vape it as it comes in the box, right? You don't need anything extra to use the fucker, right? And it works well. Not only that, you can direct lung it or mouth to lung it out of the box. And don't get me wrong, yes, there are very expensive accessories for them, but you don't need those accessories for the cunt to work.
Definitely triggered.
And you can buy these real cheap on, I think it's UK eSig store and Vaping 101. I've seen them on Grey Haze as well. They've just got some new ones in.
Right, I'm vaping. I'm looking on Vaping 101 now.
I think there's another place that also sell them. I think.
Yeah, I saw Kev down a market flogging fake ones.
But Alex, aren't they also in stock over at Vapor Bay?
I guess not.
No. Limited socks? You selling socks now, Alex?
Oh yeah, limited. They've got a 50. Is it 15%, Alex?
Yeah, over 50 quid, you get 15%. Side wide.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Which one? Which one's? The SE. .se. What's the difference? Oh, that looks fancy.
One's made of Ali.
One's shit and one's not.
OG's the one. to
Okay.
go.
The SEs
Is
are
the
more
S-
fragile. They're made of not made of aluminum. They're made of
And they're aluminium. They're much lighter.
yeah.
So, both Chandler and I had put a very similar thing on this evening. So I'm just going to pop it up on screen, and I want people's in chat opinion. The 6780.
Can we vote on this again, please?
3333.
I kind of
look at
knew
them
what
all.
Vaporwave Alex was going to put.
Oh shit! Should I have put the This wasn't an opinion, but hey. As it's triggered so many people, let's
Quick, put the vote up.
let's
Start
poll
again.
it. Let's poll it.
Poll up and going.
Shay's just said one if it ever gets released. So the
Which
beauty
day
of
is
this is it has been run and people have paid for it, and yeah, it never actually made it to market, did it? There was a lot of refunds given.
Which one was that?
The one that's on the screen,
What's it called?
the 67 AIO, isn't it?
Oh, it hasn't. Well, it's on pre-order at the minute.
Yeah, but he pre-ordered it a year ago.
Who did? Well, this has been going for a year.
Yeah, it was 6 months ago, or whenever it was. It was put up for pre-order.
Okay.
People paid for it, and it
I
never
assume the idea is to fit. Is it a bridge style?
Yeah.
It takes Burroughs billet box.
You can't just screw your tank into the glass and hide it away.
No.
No.
He says no.
So we know where you're going with this. This is going straight in the bin then, Cass.
Oh yeah, immediately. Chat agrees with me by the looks of it.
It does. No.
It intrigued me. I looked at that and thought,
Don't put a pre-order out until you know you're going to release it.
well, I looked at the pre-orders. It's $209, and the estimated delivery time is October.
It's like me going to you, Chandler. Chandler, I'm making a mod, but it's open for pre-order now. And you go, oh, great. What is it? And I go, here's an image. And it's just an image I've mocked up. I haven't made it. I haven't researched it. I haven't done anything about it. But you've given me your money.
To be fair,
Well,
that's called
assuming-
crowdfunding. That's called crowdfunding.
But even they have a product ready. But
Yeah,
when you
they-
crowdfund, you know that it might not make it.
And you will receive it on the 32nd of October. It's all yours. You can use it, vape it, shove it up your ass, for all I care.
Looks a bloody good idea. I mean, I don't know how you fill it. I'm trying to figure out how you fill it up.
Like a burra. You'll pull
Looks
it
like a
out
shit
and then...
eco.
I'm a little bit confused as to... I've put this on the screen and it's not appeared in my stack and I can't get rid of it. So yeah, I think they may have burnt many bridges with that IMO.
Burn many bridges.
It looked quite interesting because the burrow's not just a box that's hidden away inside the device. It's there on the outside. It looks like it holds more liquid than a normal billet box.
Yeah, as DM's just said, Raphael's cool, just a little, so shall we say, excitable. But no, I'd be a little bit worried based on previous.
I won't put a pre-order in. Put it that way.
No.
I didn't realise it was pre-order to start with. I'm looking at that going, oh, that looks quite cool. And yeah.
Do you know one thing?
Hang on, October?
Do you know what worries me?
Go on.
Look at them airflow holes. Where are they?
Right above the button.
What's going to happen when that leaks?
It's going to go all the way over the switch.
And it's a burrow, so it's gonna fucking leak.
And you're going to
Don't
get sticky
encourage
fingers.
Shadro, don't encourage him.
Not in a good way.
Kaz, did
Thanks
you
for the
just give
follow,
your fingers?
Byte.x or .exe.
Yeah, interesting concept.
Hopefully it makes it to
I'd want
market.
to wait for the reviews. I wouldn't be putting. No one's had one for a review or anything yet.
Well, they don't
So,
exist
who
yet.
would you want to review it if you had any choice? Who would you want to review it?
Who would I want to review it? Right, reviewers that I watch are either Todd or Vaping V1CK. Todd, I would take Todd's opinion on that. I know he's tried
I
billet
would
boxes and whatever.
Definitely have Jay Hayes review it,
Have Jay Hayes review it.
because I know what he'll do to it, and in that case, I agree.
Okay.
Smash it into a wall or something.
All right.
So Chandler, what have you got for us?
What apart from that?
Yeah.
Well,
Not much else. What else did I send you?
Shall we start
Always
with
forget.
coil of the week? Let's start with coil
Oh
of the week.
yeah. Always got to do the coil of the week. Look in it. That an alien fused.
Is that
Flatty.
alien with ribbon?
It's flattened. Look at it.
It's
More like
flat wire.
Alien?
Yeah, so I don't know what you'd call that, but
I
it was
think
the
it's
flat wire that
alien.
caught. Yeah,
Bending
I mean, look at that.
That way is horrendous to do.
So the waves, it's been wrapped on its edge
Oh,
initially, and then it's been used to wrap round there. I mean, how the hell? That is just nuts. And it's so clean.
Gillette razor Clapton.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that with my beard.
The best a man can get. My voice.
Mark's re-experiencing puberty right now, Chandler.
Fail.
Start finding hair in places he didn't know he had hair.
It's certainly not my chin anymore.
I was actually wondering, do you have many places where you haven't got hair left?
Elbows.
Elbows. Okay, yeah. Fair play. But yeah, there you go. That's my coil of the week. Just because it was like, oh, look at that.
And that's
Yeah,
vape.
love it.
Yeah.
It looks it as well, doesn't it? Yeah. Would be a ridiculously low ohmage, that one though, but hey ho. And
As long as it's not over 80 watts, then
Yeah.
and do you remember going back in the day, the Cool Fire?
yeah.
I mean, that mod is not that back in the day.
No, that's
That,
like
this is a
2
new one.
years ago. Cool Fires.
Yeah,
Bullfire never went away though, Chandler.
Cool Fire. Did they keep making new Cool Fires? I know Cool Fire was.
Innokin are trying to reclaim different markets now because they were.
Yeah.
I think they had like 80% of the Indian market, which was like a ridiculous amount of vapors, and they had
Okay.
like cheap stuff. So Innokin was huge in India, but then they banned it from one day to another, and Innokin just lost a huge market.
Okay. But I mean, look at the size of it. It's tiny. It was the other picture I sent you, Mark. Kind of gives you a better.
You would be surprised
Insight
at how
on the
good that
size.
slide tank is.
What the tank that's on it.
Yeah, because that tank was designed. I think the slide was a Phil Busado tank.
Okay.
There we go. That's the physical size of it.
Look how titchy that is. I'm like, that is mental. So just the fact I went Cool Fire and looked at it and thought, how small is that? I bet that's not bad.
It's a built-in battery, I guess.
Yeah.
How many milliamps?
Be about.
Uh,
It's the same as the
two-
Cool Fire Mini. Be about 1200, 800, 1200, something like that.
Yeah.
You know, I did look.
2,100.
How much?
2,100.
Wow.
2,100.
That's it.
Yeah. You look at that and go, what? How much? Yeah, that is mental for the size.
It's the same color as Phil.
But there you go. That's.
Are we talking
much.
Phil Reed or who are we talking?
Phil Busardo.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've seen on Insta this week. Is it me or the pod systems just overtaking Insta like
Whatever. do you
nothing
mean?
else?
I have no idea what you mean.
It's
They're just all over the place, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, not another bloody pod. I'm like, geez.
Mine's a good pod though.
Which what you got? Did I miss this?
The best this.
Oh, is that
PM80, but the second edition with the 18650, but we've already done it.
okay?
So
Yeah, that's fine. I missed that bit.
or the Vapor SO Extra, or
I'm looking forward to trying mine.
which one? Your
The
extra.
extra.
You got a rainbow one sat somewhere.
Yeah. All about that.
DM. Sorry, it's just me. Insta. It feeds all plastic bloobs and plastic juice. Pretty much what I'm getting thrown in with the odd pod system. Yeah.
Well, Instagram is the biggest market for like promotion of juice. You don't see that.
Instagram is the biggest place for scroungers. End of.
Scroungers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to make money on promoting shitty stuff, you can do it on Instagram. You can't do it the same way on Facebook. Definitely not.
No.
You may get some free stuff for here and there on Facebook for promoting, but on Instagram you just get pure money.
The amount of vape models there are just which is just photo after photo of them going, oh look.
Yeah.
Buy this juice. Ugh.
Can you do that again, Mark? Can you do a screenshot?
Oh.
We can post it?
What?
There you go, Oggy. I've done it for you.
Why is that bottle why is that bottle leaking? It's sat in a puddle of juice. Why would it be leaking?
I'm gutted.
Right.
I missed the 30% discount code.
Hang on.
Or
Where's Chandler gone?
Hang on to get
Oh.
the traditional e-liquid spillage mopping up tool.
Did you yeet it all over your floor like Mark did the other month?
That was funny.
Oh, I just lifted the bottle up and it's just sat in its own little puddle of juice. I don't know why.
What is going on with that? I have 140 followers. Please give me vape stuff and I'll promote your brand. Did you get that quote from Cass?
150 followers. Is that all you need? Bloody hell! Why am I not getting free shit?
No, mate. The key number is 500 YouTube subscribers.
no, Alex.
Then they start
YouTube.
Then
that
they start
quote
talking.
sounds like something Berkey Nips would say. He's gonna kill me.
Chefs did a 30% off discount code. And
What?
Yeah.
When?
And I missed it. I didn't read the email until it was over.
I know. Darkstar do that. Really annoying is they send emails going 50% off until midnight tonight, and by the time it hits my notifications, it's like 2 days later.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah,
I'm gutted.
always miss it. I know. Damn.
Hey ho. I feel I need to grow my chin back.
Yeah.
I'll send you many sultry pics, DM.
Grow your chin back.
Yeah. my chin looks tiny now. I've trimmed.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
need that big square chin that the beard gives. Plus, I just plaited mine under the request of Oggy. Next week, I will turn up with it properly plaited for you, Oggy.
Proper plaited. Okay.
Yeah, with the hair thing, and just it's gonna be amazing. I'm actually ordering beard beads, proper Vikingy beard beads.
Okay.
Let it be like that. Don't do it shorter until Christmas. Then you can like decorate it with like ornaments.
I did have last Christmas. Well, actually, yeah, it was last Christmas. I was given some
You wore them on the show.
yeah, beard lights. I wore them on the show, but the battery was dead in them.
Ah.
Yeah.
Beard lights. What the hell?
Yeah. And they just clip into your beard and
Nasty stuff.
Every time I grow my beard back, it gets whiter.
My,
it's
my,
called age, Chandler.
mine. I'm pulling a lot of whites out.
How come? How old are you, man?
27.
Okay, so you're not much younger than me then.
No.
I pulled one white beard hair out the other day. Just one on its own.
Did it give you abuse?
You pulled
when
it
you
out.
did
If I pulled mine out, I wouldn't have one. Not that I've got much of one to look. This is a fortnight's growth. Look at that.
Chandler, grow the full thing, just the full beardage.
Full beardage. I can't do full beardage. It doesn't work. I've got gaps here. It just looks weird.
Bump the numbers up to 58 followers.
I tend to get gaps around here and here.
My gaps are here.
So I've not really got any gaps.
I just
I
can't
didn't
grow
used
a
to.
patch
It never right. It's only, and I never used to be able to connect it to my tash, but I've suddenly got them. They've suddenly started coming. I don't.
We noticed we started the show on manscaping and we're finishing the show on manscaping. Martin, it's your turn. You've got to grow a big bushy beard next.
Nope.
See, the thing is, I know Martin. If he did, it would look better than all of ours.
Yeah.
It would
I've
be, like,
actually
immaculate.
tried, and I know that everyone says you have to get beyond the point where it's like that shitty length and it's scratchy and so on. But I tried doing that several times, and it just at some point it just stopped growing.
Beard oil stops it being scratchy.
Yeah, but fuck that. I'm going babyface. Once a week.
Face.
I'd
You
love,
might grow a beard, it loses
I'd love
boyish
to see Martin with a beard. In fact, Photoshop incoming.
Proper Santa job.
Oh,
He's got
You
no,
have
your
to be one of those,
photo
like Viking beards,
my
like,
beard onto-
braided,
say that again, Martin.
like one of those Viking beards where it's like braided.
Yeah.
I want a proper Uhtred beard. That'd be
Uhtred.
that'd be my thing. Yeah.
Uhtred, right. Was he in Vikings or the other one?
He was in Last Kingdom.
Last Kingdom.
Because I know Lindsay started watching Vikings the other day, and I swear characters' names are the same between the two.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, they are.
And I was like, I turned to her, I was like, "You've watched this already?" She's like, "No, I've not." I was like, "You have. I recognise these names." She's like, "No, they're the same."
No. They're just traditional Viking names. So, you've got...
Yeah, I would say that show is a bit Hollywoodized.
Which one?
Vikings.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Could be more adhering to the correct historical facts and names and places.
I
Because
thought...
Kattegat is actually a sea. It's like an ocean between Denmark and Norway and Sweden.
Okay.
It's not a place. For instance,
Wasn't Vikings... I thought Vikings was filmed either Sweden... It was one of the...
probably,
Denmark,
but
Sweden.
the place is fictional. Kattegat is not a town that existed.
Okay.
I
quite
don't
like
know where exactly they. I think supposedly it's supposed to take place somewhere in what is now Norway, because once Denmark actually had both Sweden and Norway.
I like Last Kingdom
Sold
because
Norway
it did all of the... Yeah, Last Kingdom, all of the city names were the city names. So you'd got York in there,
Well, in Vikings, when they go to Britain, it's the right, like the monastery. Oh, I'm not gonna say that yet for Vikings.
I don't watch
Like
it anyway.
Ethelsberg was, and Mercia was Aylesbury.
Where they land first on British soil, it's they are plundering a monastery.
It's supposed to be
correct.
Iona. Yeah.
Are we about there?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Sorry, we suddenly got Vikings.
my random YouTube of the week. I don't know why it popped up on my suggested, but there's a young lad who has perfected Old English,
Wow.
Really?
and he speaks in Old England, and to me it sounds Nordic. It doesn't sound English, but when you listen to the guy speak, it's. I'll send you guys the links later. But to listen to him, he did a Zoom chat and said a sentence, and they had to guess what he was talking about. Oh, it was so good.
Okay. Is it? Can you work out what he's saying from?
They could. I couldn't.
'Cause I know it's been said that the Yorkshire dialect is the closest to Old English you can get.
It is, and Simon Roper, his name is. I think. His channel's called Ecolinguist.
Okay.
But yeah, it does sound very lazy, like the Yorkshire. The way the words sounded, almost. Yeah, watch it. You'll see what I mean.
Okay. Because the only other thing going back to Vikings is that you had each, like Mercia, Wessex, East Anglia, they had different dialects and they wouldn't necessarily have been able to understand each other. Kind of like Welsh, Cornish.
It's like speaking to someone in Birmingham, yeah?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, someone who talks full on Brummie, you like that? Yeah. So anyway, there you go.
Oh, well done.
I think we're done now.
I think we're finished now. Don't
Friday?
you know?
Friday, we'll be here quizzing. It's my one.
Is it your one? I can't make it, mate. Yeah, I might have a virus coming.
I actually feel as though I have.
Oh, stop it.
No.
Oh,
Right.
dear.
I think we're having Belgium Dutch guests again on Friday.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor about
That was
Yeah.
good last week. Last
duo
week's was
playing.
good.
I don't know if Ilse, if you can confirm or deny that.
Is Ilse?
I came second. I
Ilse.
did the best ever.
And it was a really, really good score as well.
85. Get in.
But there was only 5 between you and Cass, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Worst round 4 ever.
Damn, there's a bit of a bug going round.
Right.
I like that. Hey, we managed. I don't know about before I got here, but we managed to get all the way to the end of the show before mentioning COVID.
Yeah, Ilse says, see you guys Friday. Is it going to be both you and Peter, Ilse, or?
I'm not sure she agreed to join us. She was just saying we'll see you. She's going to see you Friday.
Oh, okay.
I took that as.
Hope so. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll see you then. 9 o'clock.
Cool.
Thanks for joining us, Lump, and we will see you next Tuesday or Friday if you come in. Adios, motherfuckers!
VTUK.